Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cache, and you are watching Shay with the Hobbies. It is Tuesday, December 7th, the first Tuesday of December, which just so happens to be my birthday month and the last month of the year. Your girl is trying to go out with a bang. So I have some work that I am trying to work on today. I'm still very, very sleepy thanks to y'all's friend Titan. So, I'm be a little slow this morning, but that's okay. Would you like to introduce yourself to the lovely people?
For a second, I thought that you were talking to Titan. For a second. And then I was like, probably not. Um, Hi, I'm Britt. My channel is Britt Writer Leads a Book and Author Tube, where I talk about the intersections of literature and culture. I do monthly writing vlogs where I talk about my journey into traditional publishing as an early career unagented Black writer. I do bookish content like reading vlogs and book discussions, and I do original content like poetry. If any of that sounds like your jam, pop on over, watch a few videos, thumbs up whatever you watch, and if you feel like, yes, this is indeed my jam, get me some toast, you smash that big red button and we can be internet friends. I don't appreciate your face right now.
I had to get back to the tab. Nicole said, "Hello, lovelies. Hello, it's so great to see you. Adventures in Fantasy. Hey, Titan, stop it. Courtney created. Hey, love. I love your avatar. You look so cute and carefree. Nina, hello. It's good to see you. Titan, introduce yourself, man. Little boy need to leave me alone. And y'all. Anya, good morning. Hello. Okay, so Anya, remember how Michael said he was seeing the just the black and white version of the emojis? That is now what I am seeing when I put it up on the screen. So when it's in the comments, it's still in color, but on my screen, it's in black and white for whatever reason. Hi, Pat. Good morning. Well, I feel like it's like afternoon for you because you're overseas. Yeah, it's okay. You're not the only one. You actually weren't the first person to text me. I had like four other text messages before yours. So you weren't the first one. So there's that. Good morning, Stephanie. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Titan, if you don't stop. All right, y'all. Titan is giving me a run for my money. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump into this first sprint. Um this is a different YouTube account, so you gotta make sure to like all the videos again. So let's put it in theater mode. And then I feel like I'll have it to where you guys can hear the music. So let me know if y'all tight in. Let me know if y'all can hear it as I press play. Alright. Now I'm starting over so I can in 3, 2, 1. Y'all write them words. Let's see what we do. Let me know how you did in the comments. How did my lovely co-host do?
Your lovely co-host made most of breakfast. The eggs are finishing now, so I'll have to pop off in a second. But yeah, that's really all I did. I'm gonna start some application work in the next sprint. That's for the rest of December, finishing up school stuff before the semester ends and trying not to go completely crazy whilst I am at it.
Nice, nice. Um, my December is gonna be finishing up Christmas presents that I've started and writing projects that I want to finish before the year is out. On that sprint, I tried to wake up and I walked the dogs, which is an adventure. So nice. Speaking of adventure, Adventures in Fantasy says, finish my outline so I can begin redrafting hard in the new year. Nice. Rachel joined us. Hey everyone, hope you all are good. I'm not joining since I managed to get my words in today. Time difference and all. We appreciate you stopping through though. Got 1,301 words. Gonna rest now, but good luck. We appreciate you. Anya said, I got rid of a project I did for someone that did not feel right. I feel guilty for letting this person down and great because I listened to my needs. Now I can make new plans for December. Hey, it hurts to let somebody down, but it's also good to take care of yourself first because you cannot pour from an empty cup. Nina says, I will try and finish this draft of this book this week and then edit it for the rest of the month with some drafting of other projects sprinkled in between. Nice. Michaela joined us. Saint joined us. Appreciate it. Michaela says, I am planning to finish my novella I started at the 1st of December. Book 1.2 of the series I wrote for Nano. Nice. Barrett said, pop it in and tap the like button. Great show last night. Can't wait to chat about it. Nice. Casey also joined us. Good morning, everyone. Just popping in. We appreciate it. Just moved this last weekend, so we're getting settled. Gonna have a very busy month due to the holidays, so hoping I can fit in some for hobbies along the way. Totally understand that. Saint said about to get active for the day, just showing support. Appreciate it. Pat said, truly Brillo show last night. All of you, love all you amazing Black sisters, and we appreciate you so very much for coming and chatting with us and dropping comment section. Y'all hear that? I'm trying to stop. I'm going to eat this next round. Hopefully that helps. Emma said, hello all. So good to see you, Emma. Becca, it's so good to see you. I feel like Craftbloom's name is Becca. Let me know if I just completely butchered that. I feel like I didn't, though. Nina got 605. Tia said, hey, y'all. Good to see you this morning, Tia. I hope you slept well. Emma said, I can't see farther than the week in front of me. Having a bit of self-doubt spiral today. Fingers crossed that I can get back on track and end the week on a positive. Yay. I am hoping that you can do the same. Victoria said, hi. Just joined and started a poem. It's good to see you, Victoria. Always good to have you in the chat. Michaela says 300 words, give or take. Hey, that's a good give and or take. Adventure said, I got a late breakfast and stared at my outline as if it would magically write itself. Wouldn't that be nice? Books with Brandy Shanae. Good morning. For those of you guys who don't know, Brandy is an author-tuber and she has been doing Vlogmas and she's been dropping shorts. So say you're like, I don't have time to watch a full-length video. I do have time to watch a short. Brandy got you covered. Also, Anya is one third. Huh?
Brandy's a booktuber, you mean?
Yeah, I thought I said booktuber. Sorry. Brandy's a booktuber. Sorry. Anya's an author-tuber. Yeah. I don't know. Thought I said booktuber. Anya's an author-tuber and 1/3 of the 3 fictioneers. Nicole is a romance booktuber. Make sure you check her out. We got something cooking up for 2022, so y'all stay tuned for that. 271 words and 3. Hey, chill out. Hey. Nicole said 271 words and 3 patients registered. That's awesome. Denise, hello. So good to see you. Courtney said 316 and struggling. I understand. I completely understand. It's Heather. Okay. Who's Becca? Somebody's Becca. Somebody's Becca that's not Becca. I gotta find out. But no worries, Craft Blend is okay to call me. Okay. Got you. I will remember this time. Super sorry about that. All right, y'all. We're gonna do another 30. I'm gonna work on breakfast. If you don't get away from that door. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Y'all write the words. All right. How did everybody do? Let me know how you did in the comments. And how did my lovely co-host do?
Finished breakfast, getting ready for my meeting that I have in 10 minutes. So I'm gonna dip out during the next sprint. But yeah, good. I did not start my application at all, but that's okay because the day is young and it's a short meeting. So I'm gonna start on my applications after lunch.
Yay!
Question 2. Hello. When will I ever remember? That's the real question. After how many sprints will I recall? And he goes for the new year. So what are they? Yeah, I am going to send off the last batch of queries for hashtag first fantasy. I am going to get into the weeds of revision on Tales of Eliza Black. So I hope my CP is ready for that and that the story does not irritate her because we're going to be in it next year. And then I'm going to be starting a new fantasy, which is actually hashtag third fantasy because I'm going to keep second fantasy on ice. So writing.
Awesome. I took my medicine, so I'm feeling better, so that's great. And then worked on breakfast. So there's that. So I feel like, hey, will I be able to shoot a video in this next sprint? Sure. Should I write? Sure. We'll see which one I do. So there's that. Adventures in Fantasy said I probably more goals that I should read 28 books, get my story ready for alpha, if not beta reading, by a lear or liar. I can't remember how you pronounce that. And learn at least one song. Some of these are more important than others. Totally understand that. Michaela says it's too early to set goals for me. I understand that. Nicole says more content, more books read, more words written, adding workouts, if not every day, at least 3 days a week, 3 times a week. So by reading more books, do you mean like 300 books next year instead of 200? I'm confused. Deidre says trying to keep it easy and consistent. Once I get started again, that's the beginning and end of my plan so far. Hey, it be like that. Also, hey, Queen, for those of you guys who don't know, Deidre is a booktuber. Her channel is Shade Tree Reads. Excuse me. She is also one half of Now That's What I Call Black Love. So make sure you check out both of those amazing channels. Let's see. Heather says, finally finished one of my zillion story ideas. Same girl, same. Nina says, start querying sometime next year. Ooh, yes, definitely on my list of things to do as well. Anya says, I have 2 novel projects I'm almost done with. Will 2022 be the year I finally send the manuscripts to my editor? Let's hope so. Justin says, in 2022, hello, Justin. Also, in 2022, I'm going to write a long, complex urban fantasy novel. Nice. Adventure said, I outlined a chapter and a half. Nina said 259 words and got some food. Look at us eating, doing those things. Nicole got 400 words that time. Emma got 368 words of outlining. Heather said, journal for that sprint and answered work emails. Hey, that's how it should be. I said, I listened to music and wrote down ideas for a novel project. I love it. You know, I just had to ask because you did say you've already read 200 books. So, in far as reading more, what is the new goal? Is 201 okay? Or is it like, nah, I got to read 500. I got to double it and then some. I'm curious. All right, y'all. Question number 3 is, what's one thing you're leaving behind in 2022? So, when you going into 22, is there something that you are refusing to take into it from the previous years of your life? Let me know what that one thing would be. And we're going to start another sprint. Could possibly be our last one because it would take us to like at the 46 mark, but we shall see. All right, y'all. In 3, 2, well, no, I gotta press it first. No, I guess I don't want to spin. In 3, 2, 1, y'all write them words. All right. How did everybody do? Let us know how you did in the comments. How did my lovely co-host do?
You really can't now know how perfect my timing was, because I had the tab muted, and when I I just happened to click back on it, I got totally lost in I think I just put my boobs all up in your screen. Sorry. I got lost in like I don't even know what, but I started my application. Also, hi y'all, I'm still here because my meeting got moved to next week, which is totally fine with me. So I did start on my application. Number 3, what's one thing you're leaving behind in 2022? Pitch contests. This year's Pit Mad was my last one, because the reality is most writers in trad pub still get their agents through cold querying. And even though we hear these really like spectacular stories about all these people finding their agents through pitch contests, that's not a large percent of people. They may like we see them a lot because they get lots of retweets and likes and stuff, like the algorithm pushes them forward. But most of the people who are doing the contest don't get agents from these Twitter competitions, and they're just stressful. For me, if you're getting your life and it's helping you to work on your pitch, do it. Because even when you cold query, some agents that you're querying still ask for a pitch. I've seen multiple agents ask me for a 1 sentence pitch, 2 sentence pitch, paragraph long pitch. Like, so it still helps to hone your skills on communicating your manuscript in that really like log line elevator pitch type thing. But I'm not gonna do Twitter pitch contests anymore because they're just not working for me, and I don't need that particular type of stress. I'm just gonna kick it in the trenches and see where I get from there. So that's one thing I'm leaving behind when I move into 2022.
Sorry, I had to close the window. Titan is under me shaking, so I feel like he's like cold.
No.
But like we got people moving upstairs, so I'm trying to like be mindful when I'm like taking my medicine that like that could affect their apartment upstairs. So like the window is staying open, but it's also super cold in Oklahoma right now. So
Yeah.
yeah. So there's that. Um what's one thing I'm leaving behind in 2022? Excuses. Because we know what excuses are, right? But also for me, procrastination. So partially part of the reason I know that I procrastinate is I work better under pressure. So if I wait till the last minute to do something, usually it won't take me as long to do it because I'm like being more succinct and whatnot. And when I have like a lot of time to do it, it's like I procrastinate because it takes me, I want it to be perfect. And so I think I have all this time to get it perfect, if that makes sense. So I wanted to leave that behind in 2022. Also, um, feeling the need to bite my tongue. Like really, like I've come to a point where I feel like I shouldn't really have to do that anymore. Like I'm old enough to where I feel like I shouldn't have to bite my tongue around the people I choose to be around. I feel like I've like kind of cultivated my circle to be a circle where I can be myself. So if I feel like I have to bite my tongue, then I'm probably gonna be removing you from my circle in 2022. So there's that. So yeah, that's what I'm leaving behind in 2022. We had quite a few great answers, and we had people join us. So the first answer that I saw was Justin. Justin said, "Guess I wrote my last sci-fi in 2021, so that's what I'll be leaving behind in 2022." Also, I just like to throw out that other 352 books Nicole has read this year, 190 of them were romance, and 105 of them were fantasy. So there's that. I feel like the other almost 60 were probably cozy mysteries, but that's just me. We had Prince Inky coming in. Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate you being here. I know you're back at work now, but thank you so much for sliding through on that sprint. Adrian said, I would like to leave behind fear. Been dealing with older parents. One is not well, and the fear can be debilitating. I will be okay with my book to help me keep my sanity. Totally understand and super glad that books are helping you in any way, honestly, because like sometimes you need that escape. Heather says, my negative mindset, working on uplifting not only myself, but those around me, whatever the odds, if I'm doing what brings me joy, then I am lucky and should be thankful for that. I like it. I like it. We should be uplifting those around us. It's really important. And honestly, okay, so here's my personal belief on why you should do things for other people. Because when you truly care about the people that you're doing things for, it makes you happy to help them and to see them happy. Like it automatically starts to increase your feeling about life when you're like adding positively to other people's. So just thinking about that could be something that could help you. Like you. When I say you, I mean you, the collective you that are watching, not you individually, Heather. Nicole says self doubt, the naysayers, and any baggage that has been weighing me down. Shout out to dropping the luggage off where it needs to be and not taking it with you. Adventures in Fantasy says, I need to accept that just because others do things one way, it doesn't mean it's the best way for me. There isn't a right way to do most things. You know what? There is a right way, but there's a right way for you. And the right way for you is not necessarily the right way for other people. So like there's a way that works for you and it's the right way for you, and nobody could tell you otherwise. We have the lovely Emma Ray coming in on the Twitch side. Prince Inky is letting us know he's reading The Living Blood by Tana Narib Due. Definitely someone who is high on my to be read list in 2022. Have been hearing amazing things. A.S. Rena Anya said, I gotta leave. I don't want to leave, but I gotta go now. I'll be back before you know it. Thanks for the sprints. I got some writing done. Yay! Super glad you did. Sarah says, an abusive relationship. I had to have a strategic plan, and I finally got into a place where I am independent, and I love that my ex won't be around to rob me of my success. You did something that is super duper hard. You are brave, and I am proud of you for doing that and making those necessary changes. Super duper proud of you for that. Rooting for you 110%. Nina said, I will leave behind the constant feeling of giving up my dream just because it will be a bumpy ride. Good things take time. Good things take time. And the truth of the matter is, most good things do not come easy. They just do not. There is work involved. So I'm rooting for you on this bumpy ride because, as a writer, your girl feels you. Definitely does. Emery says self doubt. I know it won't magically go away on January 1st. It's a work in progress. But I gotta let self-doubt go for real and take moments to be proud of myself. You know what? If you're not celebrating you, who is? Right? Like you gotta celebrate you. You gotta celebrate your wins. Cause I'm gonna celebrate, but if I don't know about them, I can't celebrate with you. So you know. Prince Icky says laziness. I've been spending so much time slothing time to really put effort into editing videos, working out, being productive. I'm not saying I felt called out, but it surely did. Just Eva says, hey all, hey Eva, so good to see you. I'm excited for you. I am excited for you. This is about to jumpstart a healing process, and I'm excited to see how you grow in 2022. To be perfectly honest, it is something to be said about leaving an abusive home. Emma says, would love to leave my struggles with my sobriety behind in terms of writing, self-doubt, self-doubt, self-doubt. Woo! I feel like we're gonna need to do a writerly conversations on self-doubt as much as I've heard about it this one. I like this. Also, definitely rooting for you on your sober journey. Definitely know it is not hard and it is a constant battle. So rooting for you and hoping that you keep that fight going. Adrian said the great thing about the time that we are living in is that we can discover a world of wonder through reading in different formats. This form of escape allows us to calm our mind, body, and spirit. I do agree. Nina said 284 words, y'all. I'm petting Titan. That's why I'm rocking like this. MC just confessed her feelings to her love interest. Emma said, also Kova and his spawn boo, seriously. Please stay in 21, though I know it's here for the foreseeable future, right? Adrian says, my wish is that we all find that place of serenity through positive spaces in the book world and in great books. Me too. She ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. Mark, hello. I joined late, so I only got 200 words. We don't do that only word because that's 200 words you did not have before the spread. Adventure said I got more outlining done, trying to decide if this chapter is necessary. Isn't that always the way? Emma said 270 of outlining. Just even said maybe this is the year I finally leave imposter syndrome behind. I've tried to dump it every year, every month even, but I may start submitting and finally make the break. We'll see. Hey, Margaret said, hey folks, good morning. Alexa Dunn just commented on Pit Mad and Is It Dead? And that sounds like a good idea, Britt. Yeah. Nicole said 382. All right. Deidre said to add to 3, I want to incorporate more coloring and gaming into my channel, even though it's a Booktube channel. Those hobbies overlap so much for me. That's why I've always been Shay with the hobbies. Like even before I officially figured out how to change my name, the very first video, I knew I was going to be talking about all the stuff I love to do. So if you came here for one thing, I don't really know what to tell you. You're going to get a whole bunch of them. Like, that's just me. Margaret says, also just wanted to say the whole time I was on When Black Women Speak last night, I wanted to complete the sentence with, I want to listen. Great discussion. Awesome. Hey, you know. All right, so how are we feeling? Do we want to close out with like quick 15? Do y'all have something y'all want to chat about? Oh, not technically on Twitch, like at 3.84 hours, and that means that I've technically the 884 is technically like 43 minutes, so 17 minutes of something would mean that I get it at an even 6 by the time this stream ends. It's the numbers for me. Margaret said, my job, here's the thing. Sometimes we got to do that. Sometimes we got to, as Emma said, sometimes we got to head out and be like, my time here has been served. I'm getting off for good behavior. And by good behavior, I mean mine, because I didn't mess y'all up while I was here. I'm leaving on a good note. But that's just me. I am definitely hoping so for you. Right. Hoping so for you. Casey said, I would like to leave behind some bad habits. Oh, Casey, I feel like I completely missed this because I did read this one earlier. I'm so sorry. I would like to leave behind some bad habits. My depression has allowed me to neglect my home and myself for too long. Next year, I would like to work on creating better habits. I am here. I am so here for this because let me be honest. The amount of work that I've done over the year to get back into like a regular like cleaning schedule and like a deep cleaning schedule, not like a surface clean, because when depression hits, baby, you don't want to do nothing. So I totally feel you on this, Casey. And honestly, so I'm trying to create better habits too. So I'm starting every month with like two new habits. So they say it takes 30 days to make a habit. So my goal is if I start two new things just every month, not too many, that I'll do it. So like for January, I'm gonna start by journaling every morning and yoga every morning to build it back up. Craft Blend says, same here with Craft Blend. I love writing, but it's definitely not the only interest I'd like to explore and share. I say no reason to pigeonhole yourself. I agree because here's the thing. When you do, it's really hard to do anything else on your channel. When you like stick in one category, whenever you do decide, because I don't care anybody says you do eventually decide to do other content because it just happens that way. It's really hard with your like stats and stuff because of what people come to expect from you. Adrian said, Britt, are you trying to get a literary agent? Came in late, so missed the combo.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah, she wasn't paying attention. That's cool.
No, are you trying to get a literary agent? I am. Did it require more than that? The answer is yes. I've always said that. It's in my intro, it's in my outro, it's on my channel. Yes, I'm seeking traditional publishing, which requires a literary agent.
So he said she came in late on the combo, so I'm pretty sure she was referring to you talking about the pit mad portion of the conversation that you had. So that was why I assumed that it was more than just the agent part.
Oh, I mean, well, that's what Pitch Wars is for. I mean, Pit Mad is for. Yeah, I am for my YA fantasy. I'm still in the revision process of my adult spec fic. But yeah, seeking one for them, but I'm not. Yeah, this is my last. This is my last Twitter pitch contest. Not just Pit Mad, like any DV pit. Like I'm just cool on them. You didn't really miss much. That's all I said.
Marcus, I'm good with evening up your numbers with a short sprint. Last night breakthrough with several ideas for side projects since main work in progress is on blocks. It happens. Uh Emery says, I love the idea of adding good habits to life. Yeah, like you do. Like it's not enough to break an old habit. You have to replace it with something better. Because or else you're gonna fall back on that habit because it is something that you've been doing for so long. It's just something that I've learned in my life. Okay, y'all. So, Margaret, it's nice to see you. Appreciate you being here. But it looks like everybody's kind of like, I'm done for the day. I'm done with sprints. So, Britt, would you like to do your outro? Give us any announcements that you may have.
I'm Britt. My channel is Britt Riderly. I don't know if there's a point of me like repeating my same intro as an outro. So I'll just say I'm still Britt. The channel's still Britt Riderly. If you want to check out the channel, do that. If you want to subscribe, hit that big red button. We can be internet friends. And make sure that you smash that notification bell. In other words, ring that bell. Ring that bell. Yeah, she thought she got away with it. Ring the notification bell, and definitely look out for all things Cashier's Kwanzaa-thon coming up this month. Right now, we are doing our group read that's Wings of Ebony by JL. I see Shay reaching for her, so I'm just I wasn't gonna do it, but I saw her reaching. Wings of Ebony by JL. This is the cover, and then that's the hard cover underneath. Isn't it so beautiful? Got your foil wings on it. So if you have not read this New York Times bestseller, read it with us. If you have read it, reread it with us. We're both on the reread. And the author herself is going live on her Instagram every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk about the chapter set that the group is reading. Now, she has her own pace that she's reading it at. Cache and I are reading it at a slightly different pace. so that it's more even with how you move through it. Hers are kind of short at the beginning and then long at the end, and I can't do that. So if you want to know what those exact reading schedules are, go on my announcement video, go on Cachet's announcement video. They both have the reading schedules there. And that's really all I'm doing is Quantathon stuff. Oh, and our next Writerly conversation is coming soon to a Brit Writerly near you, so keep your eye on that, which is why you gotta what? Ring that bell, ring that bell. That's it.
I love it. So before I do my outro, so my answer to this question, Adrian, is when you think the story is the best that it can be. Because here's the thing, you don't quite often get a chance to resubmit to that agent multiple times that story. So you don't want to just submit it once you first finished it because it might not be up to par. So you want to finish it when you feel like it's the best that you can get it without any professional help, is my personal opinion.
Yeah, I would say underline with Cachet saying it's the best that you can get it. You are still going to have to do revisions with that agent if it's a good agent. If the agent is just like, I have no notes on your book whatsoever, and you have things that you know could be better, that's a red flag for that agent. But if you, when we say the best that you can do it, that includes you and all the resources you have available to you that don't cost money. So like you and your critique partners, you and alpha readers or beta readers, like don't just have it be you being the only one who's seen that story. I know it's hard to get out there and like have other people read it, but check out Cachet and I's Writerly conversation on the importance of a good CP. We give tips on how to find one and how not to find one. Cultivate you a writing community that can have eyes on it. Read craft books, read Save the Cat, read On Writing and World Building by Timothy Hickson, read The 7 Steps of a Good Storyteller by John something. But read craft books that can help you to understand the structure of writing a good story and how yours fits into that. And when you've done as much as you can do, give it to your CPs, give it to your beta readers. And when your community around you who you trust is like, this is solid, right? This is solid. This is like a well-crafted story, then I would say it's ready to query. But like Cachet said, definitely not the first time, because in order for you to resubmit to an agent, it would have to be a full rewrite. Like they don't want to see the same story with a few changes. They want to see a full rewrite. If they reject you, and if they say R&R, like revise and resubmit, that's different. But otherwise, it would have to be a full rewrite, and that's a lot of work. And sometimes you don't want to do a full rewrite. You just want to change some things, which means you can't ever query that agent again. So not saying be scared to query, just be intentional.
I completely agree. Completely agree. I want to thank y'all so much for being here. If you are watching now and or on the replay, thank you for giving me some of your time. I appreciate you being here. My name is Cachet, and you are watching Shay with the Hobbies. I write short stories, poetry, and the occasional blog post. I want to remind you that you are enough. Everything about you is enough. Whatever happens today, tomorrow, or the next day, you can and will get through. There is a light inside of you that the world needs to see. So be the best you that you can be and bless the rest of us with that light. Thank you again so much for being here. Y'all have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye. Bye.